It's about being absolutely present and unwaveringly open in this and this and this. And in this, everything reveals itself. What needs to be done, what needs to be known, what needs to be experienced, everything reveals itself. And noticing how we may want to pull back from this presence, close down from this openness in order to protect or defend or grasp onto or find some security in the knowing or the comfort. Yeah, but always, always coming back to this presence and this openness, being rooted right here, right here. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be still, it doesn't have to be peaceful, it doesn't have to be anything. The idea that presence feels like anything that you can think of is not presence. Presence is devoid of content. Content arises in it because that's the earthly experience. But presence is simply here, as this. And presence is the same as openness. There's an openness that has no boundary, no limit, no condition, no constraint. It simply is open in and of itself. When you are in touch with that, when you are attuned to that, because you have truly tasted that, then you will notice any wavering from that rootedness in presence and broadness without end of openness, and it will become repulsive to you. It will become like a poison. It will become like a prison, and you will not last for very long in the place that is not presence or openness. But there is a vigilance to that. There is an allegiance to that. There is a devotion to that needs to happen over and over and over again, especially when we get pulled into the earthly experience. It doesn't mean that it has to be any other way than how it is. It doesn't mean that you have to act in any other way than you are acting. It doesn't mean that you have to be spiritual or enlightened or awakened or have transcended your feelings or thoughts or anything like that. It just means being attuned to presence and openness. And then everything will be revealed in that. You will realize that you are living an awake life, not because you have awakened, but because it is the natural state of things when there is no impediment to the intelligence of life as it moves through you. Then we don't have to be concerned about developing a spiritual ego or anything like that. You will be fully awake and fully human. You will be fully functioning as the authentic human being that you were given this life to be. Then we can stop all this nonsense of trying to be spiritual or awakened.